Hi, I'm Julian Nacol. I'm here on behalf of Nacol Law Firm, and we're going to talk about 50-50 through the lens of a father. Here at Nacol Law Firm, fathers' rights are very important to us, and very important to me because I have two little ones as well. So I understand the aggravation and frustration that litigation can come with. Now, first let's talk about what 50-50 is, custody-wise. Now there's two forms that the courts usually like for 50-50. One is week on, week off. That's 7 days on with you, 7 days on with the mother, and standard holiday provisions. You're not going to get your 30 days in the summer because it's 50-50 visitation. Another form that the courts like is a 2-2-5 because that helps with constant contact with the child. You will get either Monday or Tuesday, and she will get Wednesday or Thursday, and then you will alternate each week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you get 7 days a week, and it alternates. Now, an important thing to note is child support. On 50-50 visitation, child support will be measured. It will be measured in regards to an offset. So there's not going to be the 20% of your income, which would be normal standard possession. If you get a normal standard possession order. With 50-50, it'll be offset. So if you make a little more, it's only going to be offset to that amount. And sometimes, if you guys are making close to the same amount of money, there is no child support. A lot of that depends on who the judge you draw and what jurisdiction we're in. Now, talking about 50-50 and generally how to get there. It is just a natural truth, and I'm not afraid to say it, that the courts are biased towards women. They will more often than not always get primary. There is a presumption in Texas that they get primary, and then you get your normal standard, which is the first, third, and fifth weekends of each month, and then you get your 2 hours on Thursdays. Well, I don't think that's enough for any father, and I don't think you should either. Now, to get 50-50 can be costly. There are certain things that you can do prior to filing an original SAPSR or a divorce that will help us in achieving our potential goal of 50-50. One is if you separate, make sure you see your kids 50% of the time. Get her to agree to that up front. Be amenable, swallow all that pride and hate you have, swallow it. Be nice to your ex. Work on 50-50 prior to any type of filing. If that doesn't convince the court at the temporary orders, we have to go to a custody evaluation. We always request for a custody evaluation. That's a third party that's going to come interview the child, interview both of you, and make a determination regarding custody. Now, make sure you live close to your ex or she lives close to you, because judges hate a child that has to drive 30 or 45 minutes out to each parent's house, once a week. The kiddos have to spend all this time in a car, and that is burdensome on the child, and judges hate to do it. So likely with 50-50, there's usually a geographical restriction to a specific county. So live by her. Now, in order to fight it, as I said before, get text messages from her, get emails from her, agreeing to 50-50, start implementing 50-50, and then a lot of that will determine on the custody evaluation. Now, sometimes an ad litem will be appointed. Ad litem is an attorney appointed for the children. They represent the children. Now, they're going to talk to you. They're going to talk to the opposing counsel, and then they're going to make a determination of what they think is right. I usually go with a custody evaluation. Let's let the expert decide, not another attorney. So if you're thinking about 50-50 and you should want it, it can be an uphill battle. But using the advice that I've stated in this, it will help us and hopefully decrease the cost in trying to get there to our goal. And another note, there has been legislation that's been offered that the presumption switches from first, third, and fifth standard to a 50-50 in this upcoming Texas legislation. We can only pray that passes, because every father deserves 50% of the time with their child in the modern era. If you have questions and you want your baby, you give us a call, 972-690-3255. 888-888-3333. Look up our blogs at nacollawfirm.com. Thanks.